back. The perfect wine to bring to your next holiday party is sommelier Beverly Crandon. Hey, Beverly, how's it going?
Happy to be here.
Oh my gosh, happy holidays.
You too, you too.
I feel like 'tis the season for bringing a bottle of wine over.
It is, and we're being invited out a lot to do in people's houses who are hosting us.
Yeah.
And so I thought what would be fun is to pair some wine with host profile.
I love this idea. So we're basically gonna not just pair wine to like the food or anything like that. We're going off of the vibe of the host who we're
100%.
going to. Okay, very fun.
And a lot of times that's safer because you don't know what's on the menu.
Yes,
So if you bring something they're going to love. So let's start with the first one.
Okay, what are we starting with?
So the first one is that gourmet chef host. You have them in your life, right? That's the person who is extraordinary when it comes to cooking a meal. They will experiment with new recipes, new tastes, new styles of cooking. For them, the food is the star of what's gonna happen at that dinner. So it's the friend where you don't want to invite them to your house.
Yes.
Because you're like, no, that person cooks too good.
Yep.
They're gonna be playing with too much salt.
Yeah.
So this is why I don't invite Mary to my house. But I will come to your house.
Fantastic, anytime, anytime.
So for someone like that, they want a wine that's going to support the dish, not overshadow the dish.
Okay, I love this.
So I'm going with something medium bodied. I've got a cool climate Pinot Noir here.
Oh, nice.
And you know, if you've got something from Burgundy, that's also like a red Burgundy is also a Pinot Noir. But what I've done is I've gone local, but I've got a wine that gourmet chef will tell a story about what she paired with her food. This is a wine. It's called the Single Vineyard Clos de Clou Pinot Noir by Le Clos Jordan. When it says Single Vineyard on the bottle, that's telling you that the winemakers chose those grapes from a single plot of land. They weren't trying to take from multiple vineyards, it's one. They were very intentional about what's in that bottle. And I think when you taste that, you'll see that it's got great red fruit structure, but it also has some herby elements to it too, so it adds some savoriness to the dish. To the wine,
that's nice.
And then a nice long acidity, nice finish on the mineral.
It does. Do you know what's really fantastic about that? As soon as I took a sip, it starts getting you a little juicy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're ready for some food.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So this is the wine that will support your dish because of that, but it also has things on it. If you just had a sip on its own, you don't need food. Like, this is really great. And so your host, the gourmet chef host, is going to really appreciate that, that you're not trying to show up the dish.
Fantastic.
You're trying to support the dish.
Beverly, I love that. That is a delicious one and local. We love that.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. We're gonna go into like kind of like the casual entertainer. Yes. I am not this.
No. And this bothers me. But this is the person who, you know, it's not about formality for them. They just want people to come by. It's about conversation, having a bit of fun.
Oh, that's good.
You know, their gatherings, people will just drop by whenever, over some snacks, that type of thing. To put it another way, this is the friend who calls you and says, hey, what are you doing on Saturday? You want to come over? I'm having a thing at my house. You're like, yeah, of course. And then they don't give you a time, but then they get back to you and they say, well, anytime after 2. So it's really weird. You can tell it's not structured.
And you're like, I don't know if I'm gonna eat. If I'm coming at 2, are we having food? Are we not? What's going on? Yeah.
So for them, I'm gonna take a wine that's gonna be a crowd pleaser, regardless if you have food or not. So I'm going with a bright, acidic, but fruit-structured wine. And so what I have here as an example is the pie from Spain, it's Rías Baixas. It's an Albarino. And what you find with this is that it's got the great acidity, great minerality, but it also has like great floral aromas.
Yeah,
and
it's
white peach.
apricot-y. Oh, yes, yeah.
And white peach. Also, there's like a nice saline finish. And so that's gonna make it go really great in doing congruent pairings with food. So that's an awesome one that I would bring for that person, because you need a versatile wine.
You definitely do. This would be delicious with the potato chips you know they're going to serve.
Correct.
Yes, 100%.
And if they happen to Uber in a pizza, then you can.
You're not mad at
good
that.
too. You're good.
100%. That is beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, moving
I really
on.
love that.
That is delicious. Moving on, we've got something for kind of the trendy, kind of minimalist host.
And if you have a lot of designers in your life, this is them.
This is the one you have to pick your outfit to go to.
So this host is, you know, their food and the menus are minimal, but yet still trendy. They're concerned about the font that they've chosen, okay?
Got it.
That's this host. They like curated things that are trendy and current. Going there and looking at their table, you're gonna wanna take pictures and put it on Instagram. That's how beautiful this is going to be. So for them, don't be surprised if you go over and the dinner party is like a fondue party. And there are 5 fondues with different things happening in each. Exactly. So for them, I wanna go with a wine that when you look at it in the glass, you're like, ooh, what is that? And so I've gone with the Skin Contact, an amber wine, an orange wine, which is very trendy, but this one is good. There's some of them that aren't that good, but this one's really good. And so this one is the Shakar, it's the Ribolla. What I love about this is that it's low intervention, minimalist, just like that host, but it's got a lot of depth on the palate. Think about like a white wine meets a red wine that's chilled.
Oh.
It's got that kind of punch.
that sounds
Edgy,
good.
but yet still restrained.
And how is it orange?
So it's like taking a grape to make white wine, but instead of separating the must from the skins, you keep the skins with the must for a longer period of time to extract that color. It's beautiful in the glass.
It's so nice to look at. Very nice to taste too.
And
Just a
great
hot
with
tip,
food.
everybody.
Yeah.
Really good with food. Again, not overly like funky.
No.
Yes, that is beautiful.
Yeah, that's
yes.
the thing.
Okay, last but not least, we're going for the social butterfly.
Yes,
host.
the social butterfly host. I love these people.
Yeah.
These are the ones, they're the life of the party. You know, when you go to their gathering, there's music, there's food, there's dancing. Everything is energetic and lively. So clearly I'm going with a sparkling wine
but of
for
course.
this and bubbly. But it's a sparkling wine that's made Charmat method. I'm going to geek out a little bit. I'm very sorry.
Get into it.
So meaning that the second fermentation to get those bubbles happen in a large tank. When people do that, they want to keep the aromatics and the fruit on it. So this is something you could drink it. It's very light on the palate. It's not too confusing. You don't have to think about it, but it is fun. And this folklore from the rye cellars, great aromatics like peach, pear, elderflower, a lot of things happening. It drinks like a conversation starter.
I love the concept of something that's delicious and you don't have to think about.
That's
Beverly
me.
Crandon,
That's me.
thank you.
And
Cheers to you. Happy
cheers.
holidays. Hey, Mary here. What did you think? Drop your comments below and don't forget to like and subscribe for more of the good stuff.